Welcome back, everybody, to Confessions of a Racial First Grader. I'm Rob, and I'm a racial first grader. Wanted to talk a little bit about race and faith. I've been learning this recently. Someone sent me a book, and it's been a difficult process. Learning about what's called the Doctrine of Discovery. The Doctrine of Discovery comes from three papal bulls or papal writings of the Pope that happened between 1450 and 1493. These three writings give the kings of Spain and France theological space or freedom to go to Africa and to take people as perpetual slaves who are heathen. And somehow this is Christian, this is smart, this is not going to backfire. This is good for everybody involved. And white European Christians are essentially commended to do violence, commit genocide if they choose, because their lives don't matter. And this is all heathens, including Muslims. And it is completely crushing that my family of faith, Christianity, is in many ways the genesis point of what we know as pain for Black people. That we did it. We allowed it. We didn't stop and say, no, this theology is rubbish. We're not doing this. This is not okay. And it has lived inside of white European culture ever since. And this habit of white European Christians of taking whiteness and taking Christianity and taking violence, genocide, happened in South America, happened in North America, happened in Central America, Africa, India, Asia, wherever white people went, they took violence and Christianity with them. And when white Europeans brought their Christianity to North America, to the East Coast, they brought violence and genocide with them. And the people who bore the brunt of that early on were indigenous communities, and they have borne the brunt of white violence ever since. They still experience it today. The brunt of that slave holding being okay for the kings of Portugal and Spain, people in America, 50 million Black Americans, are still dealing with the effects of that today, no matter how far they've come. And I just wanted to say that if you just type in Doctrine of Discovery into your search engine, you can come up with this and you can begin to look at the documents. We will have the documents of the three papal bulls and you'll be able to see it for yourself. It's unattractive, but I just want to say that as first graders, we need to know the truth. And if we know the truth, we can see it for what it is, call it for what it is, crap, and we can move on. But this is one of those foundational things that a first grader's got to have, right? You got to do the ABCs. You got to be able to count to 10. You got to start multiplying, whatever it is. This is one of those things. The Doctrine of Discovery is one of those foundational issues that create European slaveholding.